On October 1st, the day California's online health exchange opened shop, Paul Torregino went online to buy insurance. It took some time and effort. He shopped around and looked at different plans and what each had to offer, and then
And it says I've completed my application.
Paul will have insurance starting the 1st of next year, and it will cost him $1 a month. With a few clicks, his life has changed.
Without it, I wouldn't be able to do it. The policy that they're offering me is worth $500 a month. And I would call it a disaster policy. In case I broke a leg or had a heart attack, it would cover major expenses and I wouldn't lose my life savings or my house.
California made a firm commitment early on to Obamacare, which has meant a smoother launch with more time to set up its website and systems. People here are enrolling. Some have waited years, even decades, in order to get health care coverage. The state's goal is to sign up about 1 million Californians by the end of the first year. Dana Howard over at Cover California says high web traffic is proof of consumer interest and public support for the new exchange.
Do the numbers, and when you go on to coveretca.com and you do the shop and compare and you put in your information and you see what you get back, you realize that this is going to be good.
Getting that kind of message out to millions, some of them skeptical of change and others simply very confused, may be the biggest challenge. The country's health system, already difficult to navigate, is, after all, requiring with the threat of a penalty that Americans buy insurance. But for some who followed health policy closely out of necessity, the changes are a relief. Paul considers himself a typical middle-class American, not someone poor, but a beneficiary of Obamacare.
I didn't have medical insurance, and I had it in years past, but the premiums just went up and up and up. And finally, I had to make a decision. It's either do I eat or do I pay for the medical insurance? So I haven't had it for some years. So I really wanted it to be covered in case of an emergency.
And his message to those uncertain about Covered California is simple. Go check it out and then decide for yourself. Here's at least one believer.